Just earlier, the fans on their feet as the national anthem rang out throughout the arena. We've got the Boston Celtics taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Siegfried. He's out there with Jones. Havlicek is out there with Russell. And for the Lakers, we've got West. Imhoff is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Baylor. And it's Clark in at the point. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Here's Siegfried. Here's Jones. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
It was kind of a weird start to the playoff last year for Boston. Rondo gets suspended early, but the Celtics were able to get past the Hawks as they matched up as the 4 and 5 seeds, and the Celtics actually did not have home court advantage in that series.
True, right. Now here's West. Over Jones. West, that's good.
The defense that time didn't do quite enough. I mean, it takes a lot of effort to stop him when he gets in tight.
You know, Clark, you wonder how the Celtics would fare as an older team and shortened season, the compacted window of games, so many games crammed into 1 week. You just weren't sure how much gas they had in the tank come playoff time, Steve. But as it showed, they won a couple series and made their way through.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, taking Miami to 7 games. They had their chance, too. You know, up 3-2 in a home game, but LeBron and Miami were just too much.
Boston with the ball after the basket by the Lakers and the basket by Jones.
You know, Kevin, they were a step late on their defensive rotation, and that helped them get right to the rim.
And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
Well, guys, with the style of defense he plays, an opponent better make sure every pass is a smart one if he's around. Because if it's not, it'll be in his hands before you know it, heading the other way for an easy lay-in.
And I don't think we can afford to forget about something else he's known for. Stepping to the forefront at the end of close games and demanding that he be the one to take the big shot.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter. With the lead pass, and he makes good on the layup.
3 straight makes to start this game. Looking good.
You know, the Lakers didn't really have the bite on defense they once had last season, Kevin. It showed up in their inability to create turnovers. They were at the bottom of the league in terms of steals.
That's right where they wanted to go with the ball on that possession.
Gets it to go. Jones has got 6. So here is West. He's got 7. Yet Clark, the Lakers dead last in steals, as you said. Below, a lot of teams that had a lot more trouble playing defense, like the Raptors and Bobcats. But I didn't sense the Lakers were jumping into passing lanes. They kind of set back in their defense, and we're trying to pack it in.
Yeah, well, that's playing to your personnel. When you've got 2 7-footers at the rim, you don't want those guys to get in foul trouble. So you really want to funnel players into the lane and to the baseline to have to shoot over the top of those guys. You don't want to be out in the passing lane taking all kinds of risks.
And he drops it in from the low post. 9 points in the game so far.
You know, this has been his quarter here. Still hasn't missed the mark yet.
That's good.
I think he set in the tone for the entire team in this quarter. Tremendous stuff. Good action.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Feeds to Russell. It's rebounded by West.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Gets it to go. West has got 13.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
Here's Havlicek. And it's going to be 2 free throws through contact on the shot. The Celtics shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, this was one of the worst free throw shooting teams in the NBA last season, guys, about 72%.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Havlicek. Here's Barnes. Here's West. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Lakers lead by 1. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Baylor. Counts is out there with Goodrich. And it's Barnes in at the power forward position.
Offensively just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too. Since Boston's resurgence, they've always done a great job against the Western Conference. Having the depth and the talent they do gives you a chance to do that. But last year, it just wasn't the same.
Graham kicks to Nelson. No good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Pass to Baylor. Over Russell. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. The second chance effort. Baylor, that's good. Baylor's got 4 points this quarter.
He took advantage of that pick, and he did the rest, knocking down the J.
Celtics trail by 5. Yeah, Clark, you're right. They really struggled to get any real momentum when they faced off against the Western Conference. And Steve, they ended up with a 7-11 record against them.
Yeah, you know, really a far cry from how they had done up until that point. But losing some of the guys they did made it hard for them to play the type of defense that let them dominate the Western Conference the year before.
Jones gets to Graham. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
You know, the Lakers have long been the pride of the West for the better part of the century, but every so often they can hit tough stretches, and last year they had a hard time with the East.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Kicks to Jones. He goes up. Sweet little floater. Jones has got 8 points.
That's such a feel shot, that floater over the top.
Lakers leading by 5. Yeah, they just couldn't do what the rest of the Western Conference playoff teams did against the East. And the Lakers, Steve, were 9 up and 9 down, right at 500.
Yeah, kind of surprising, given that the East was the weaker conference for sure. I would have expected a better record from the Lakers. They really got off to a slow start, particularly on the road. And I think that cost them a little bit at the end. Well, he's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Here's Baylor, and that one's good. He's got 12.
This team has to tighten up inside. Way too many easy hoops in the lane.
Yep, that's 5 straight buckets they've given up from the key now, and it's hurting them.
Havlicek, rebounded by Goodrich.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Baylor, that's good. Baylor's got 14 points.
Well, I like that he's come up with some big baskets for this team to help him out in getting this lead.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jones against Goodrich. And the layup is good.
Now they've got to offer more resistance inside. Just too many easy buckets in the paint.
Yeah, Steven, that's the top priority for any defense. You got to protect the paint.
The Celtics shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
You know, they did a good job in the first quarter getting themselves to the line, but here in the second, they've gone away from it.
Well, everything's become perimeter-oriented, Clark, and you really have to be penetrating and looking inside, keeping that defense honest.
Howell, there's the block. And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers on top. They're up by 8. And it's time now for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Saturday, the best day of the week. Let's make it even a little bit better with a halftime show. A strong first half for the Lakers. It's been a scintillating open court attack. They hold a major advantage in fast break points. And no shortage of desire from the Celtics side of things. They're really working that ball around, doing a nice job keeping the D off balance. And that'll be it for us here. Thanks so much for joining me. Now it's time to head back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. We hope to see you around next time.
A view here of the skyline over Los Angeles, California, as we welcome you back. Lakers leading by 8. On the court for the Celtics. Jones is out there with Siegfried. Then it's Russell. Then there's Havlicek. Celtics shooting well. 50% from the floor. Passes it to Siegfried. Lets it go from the wing. Another shot. And it's Havlicek missing.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Baylor can't get it to go.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter. I'll tell you, it had been some time coming, but really last year, the dominant core that the Celtics had been built around started to show their age at times.
And the Celtics, Steve, as you mentioned, they seem to realize that their window is closing as the team got older. In fact, there is some age on there, and hopefully they can navigate that and play a few more years together.
Yeah, well, at the trade deadline, they explored a lot of options to maybe try to get younger to bring some youth in, but they decided to stick with it. Had a strong playoffs, and now a new-look roster. Some new pieces, but still equipped to compete.
And there's the pass to Jones. That's good. Jones has got 12.
This defense is porous right now. I mean, way too many looks coming from inside the paint.
You know, that's 4 straight buckets now in the paint, and anybody in the NBA is going to make shots from there.
Lakers leading by 6. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Guys, the Celtics have been one of the top teams in the East, but there is a line of thinking saying they're too old to still contend for a title. Be careful writing them off, though. Last season, they became the first team in 28 years to make the conference finals after sitting with a record under 500 at the All-Star break. Kevin, this team knows how to bounce back.
Such a terrific turnaround. Thanks, Doris. The Lakers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And not a very strong free throw shooting team in general. Guys, they shot 73% as a team a year ago.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games. You know, with the Lakers, it's all about winning titles. Anything else is considered a disappointment. And they were tested early, though.
And it's blocked. And here comes the break. And here they go. And that one's good. 1:12 left to play in the third. We'll go back to that matchup for the Lakers against Denver. Kobe's illness. Had the stomach flu. Artest out with the suspension. Meta World Peace. You know, had gotten the late regular season suspension with the elbow to the side of the head of James Harden. Steve, they were certainly facing their struggles.
Yeah, and those struggles caught up to them in the next round, Kevin, when they lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder, the younger, more talented team winning in that one. So for the Lakers, you know, moving forward, they've got a lot of talent, but it's aging talent. And sooner or later, they're going to have to get younger on that roster.
Gets it to go. 9 points in the game so far. Here's West. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And a chance to go for the 2-for-1.
Well, we'll see if they can do that.
Here's Russell. A rebound by the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. West, an easy 2 points on the layup. West has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks down there.
Here's Siegfried, looking for his first bucket of the game. Here's Howell. Not really his range, and it's off target. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Lakers lead by 7. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no... As the fourth quarter gets rolling here, let's check out our Sprite Uncontainable Game. Let's go to Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Thanks, Kevin. For the Lakers, it's been an uncontainable game from their two-guard. You can feel the intensity that he has brought to his team, and he's been their big energy guy so far. It just might be what gets them through the end of this game with the lead.
Great, Doris. Thank you. What a terrific boost he's given him.
Yeah, Kevin, clearly he came into this game prepared to carry his club. And if there's ever been a danger of them falling into a lull, he's the guy who stepped up and kind of gotten them going again.
Exactly. He said basically, come on, fellas, jump on my back. I can handle the weight, and they've been riding him all day.
Goodrich is out there with West. Then there's Hawkins. Then it's Counts. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Good foul there defensively. Make him earn 2 points from the line.
I agree with you. I mean, no freebies. Don't give anybody an easy opportunity. Make good use of your foul there.
Both teams will make substitutions. And Nelson, no good on that one. Howell, it's blocked. Outside Baylor. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Lakers lead by 7.
There was no question about it. He was going to finish that one off.
Siegfried. It's rebounded by Baylor. Baylor's got his third rebound tonight. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Baylor at the line for 2.
That free throw good from Baylor. West is checked in for the Lakers. Sanders checked in for Boston. He hits both from the stripe. One minute now into this fourth quarter.
Elgin Baylor. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Siegfried. Here's Howell. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there.
Here's Baylor. He drains it from the right block. Baylor's got 20.
You know, when he plays well, generally the team does too, and it's exactly what we're seeing here today.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, the head coach for the Celtics, had some instruction for his guys during that break. He told them, no holding back. I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, ask for a sub. No time to rest now. Let's get after it. Kevin, he wants everything they've got.
Cannot hit. Now Boston takes it the other way.
And you know, they haven't had the best day inside, but they got one when it mattered most.
Defensive foul. Elgin Baylor. That's his second personal foul.
Dishes it to Havlicek. Shot off the screen.
They're completely untracked here. Actually, they're off the track. I'm not seeing the usual flow and movement from the offense from this team. And that's not like them. That's out of character. They got to get back to their free-flowing offense.
You know, Clark, you're right. They haven't had a strong day inside.
But, Kevin, sometimes it just comes down to making the right play at the right time.
Sanders hits them both. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's West. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. West has got 24 points.
My goodness, he's knocking down everything he looks at.
Here's Havlicek. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Here's Baylor. No good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. They push it up 4 on 3. Havlicek kicks to Sanders. And there's the rejection. There's the steal.
That's going to do it. I don't think they have enough time here now.
This one's in the books.
Lakers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. The shot is good by Baylor.
Not much drama left in this one, guys.
No, it hasn't quite exactly been a nail-biter. I mean, it's going to be a great win for them, though.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Havlicek with the rebound. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's...
Oh, are you kidding me? That was a power
Yes,
punch right
yeah.
there.
Oh, great.
Great finish there, Kevin. Took it strong to the cup.
Yeah, an aggressive two-handed jam.
And that's the kind you like, especially in traffic. You got to make sure.
Here's West. He sinks the 11-footer. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Now, this is a done deal here. They've pretty much finished this team off.
Yep, we can put this one in the books. Too much to overcome now.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan player of the game.
They become the greatest chapter in the compelling ride.